right, welcome to Moines Buccaneer Hockey live on our YouTube page. My name is Tony Scott, getting ready to bring you a little extra broadcast here before the season starts here. As Buccaneers will start the regular season tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 against the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders, 2:30 out in Pittsburgh, guys, full time for the Buccaneers. Got Lauren on here with the Buccaneers. Lauren, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Tony. I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Are you excited about the season? I don't know how your summer went, but it's here already. You guys already had a preseason game I missed, but the season's here. Are you ready?
Yeah, I am absolutely ready, and so is all of our staff in the front office and all of our players. Everyone's super excited. The other day we announced our captains, which was really awesome to get all together and celebrate that huge, success for those players. So being involved with that was awesome the other day. So I'm really ready to see them play tomorrow night. We are actually hosting at Pelican Post Bar and Grill out in West Des Moines a watch party for tomorrow night's game. So any fans, season ticket holders, anybody that would like to come out at 2:30 tomorrow is when that watch party will start.
Well, that'll be exciting to have it out there. And the Pelican has partnered up with the Buccaneers, and they're going to do a lot with us this year. We're going to have a lot of watch parties out there. Hopefully we'll do a little interview show out there once a month. We're trying to get that set up. 2:30 on Friday, and then I think 7 o'clock on Saturday, I do believe, our next game out there in Pittsburgh, and 7 o'clock game against the City Storm. We played both these teams already this year, beat both these teams. Just played Cedar Rapids at home, so it'll be very interesting in what Coach Derek says about preseason. But let's talk to you about the upcoming specials. We got a lot of merchandise. You got a lot going on. I was just in the office today. You guys are all busy.
Yeah.
I saw all the T-shirts out there, and a lot of great things going on for the Buccaneers right now.
Oh, yeah. Game production-wise and merchandise-wise and sponsorship-wise, everything is full force this season. You're really hitting it hard. We've got a ton of new merch out. This is actually one of the items that I'm wearing, long-sleeve sweatshirt that Malia designed for the shop. And we actually threw out our e-commerce page for the Bucks Galley. So fans can buy merch anytime and have it shipped to them, or they can actually come into our offices and pick it up on the day of. So that's really convenient. Leading into the season, we've got a bunch of new specials on our weekend night games. Specifically, our Friday night game, our games are all going to feature the 2-for-1 beer night. That was also a really big hit last year. So we brought that back full force. Going to happen every single Friday. And then we also have a Fireball mixed drink special. So we've got $3 off Fireball mixed drinks all during the game as well on Fridays. To open it up on Saturdays, our specials, we've got Tito's special. We'll do $3 off Tito's mixed drinks. And then we've got our mug club. We are super excited to bring back our mug club for the first time at the Recplex. So this will feature a 16-ounce pour into a really awesome mug that we created. Brandon did a great job with the design and everything. So all the season ticket holders got to take one of those home when they picked up their season ticket packages.
Lauren, is it too late to get season tickets, or is that still available? Can you do that all along if you decide to? You want your own special seat and no one else can have that seat?
It is absolutely not too late. Our tickets are flying out the doors. The home opener is almost sold out, so that is awesome news. We've also got our kids' home opening day on that following Saturday, and we're bringing back our kids club. So just some extra perks, and there's events. We've got a science center event that's completely free to the kids in the kids club, and that gets them access to really fun kids-themed games throughout the season. So we kind of rolled that into a kids club package that would include a bunch of fun stuff for the kids.
Did I see that you brought back, are you going to be able to skate with the Bucks after a game or two this year? I know we did that before. So that's always a good turnout.
Our Saturday home game, October 4th, will actually feature an on ice autograph session. It's not going to be a post game skate, but we're going to invite fans to get face to face with our players, have some things signed. We'll have some merch available for purchase that, people can get signed. And we're doing that multiple times this season. We've got 5 or 6 dates that we'll do autograph sessions. So that'll kick off the season. Good start, getting the players out in front of our fans and having fun after the game.
Well, that's awesome. I just got a text from Derek. I'm not with them guys being on the East Coast time over there. I don't know if he's talking East Coast. I have to text him here. So
yeah, he did say that there was a lot of good, fun stuff on the road trip out to Pittsburgh. So I'm hearing great things. They're having a lot of fun, working hard.
Yeah, I saw they had a practice at where Team USA plays, and that looked like a beautiful rink there, fun rink to be at. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, we sent out our media gal, Becca. She's amazing. She actually got to make the trip with the guys and the coaches out to Pittsburgh. So she's been covering all of that media on our Facebook and Instagram and Twitter feeds.
Yeah, I've been seeing that pop up all day long, and that's cool to see. I'm glad she's out there. And we'll talk about we open up Pittsburgh regular season opens up, and then we play in Waterloo on next Saturday. But the Buccaneers will open up at home 3rd and 4th against Chicago still. So super excited for all that. Be interesting how they play again. I looking for a lot of wins at home this season. So.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have some fun giveaways for opening weekend. I should shout those out. We have our schedule magnet giveaway on the 3rd, so Friday the 3rd, and then a hockey stick pencil giveaway for kids opening day on the 4th. So those are completely free to the first 750 fans through the gates.
Oh, wow. How exciting is that? Wow.
Yeah.
You guys got so much going on there. Just waiting here. Derek's getting ready to text me back here. See, I think he just texted me, the head coach for the Buccaneers. He says about 5 minutes here, so we got to kill about another 5 minutes. Sounds like they were out for dinner. The team was, and they're heading back to the hotel right now, so we should be able to jump on here soon. So, the ice looked pretty good today when I was there. It looked real good, better than did. I heard last week when it was 100 degrees in September. I wasn't there for it. I was down where it was only 82 degrees down at Daytona Beach. So the ice looked a lot better today. I heard it was a little soft last weekend with some ice issues.
Yeah, they had some ice issues, but that's all tip-top shape now. I was in the rink today, and just looking at the ice, it's so nice. The 45-year logo is amazing looking. Our graphics team did a great job on that logo placement for center ice. And we've got a lot of new sponsors this season. In the corporate department, we've really hit hard on, bringing cohesive partnerships to the organization to elevate our games. So that's one of the striving points, and one of our biggest goals this season was to really hit on bringing partners in that enhance our games on a day-to-day basis.
We got a couple of sponsors on the studio right now. We got Bank of Iowa up there, Cane's Chicken, supported the Buccaneers for a long time. Love Cane's Chicken, and the Iowa Clinics up there on our logo. There's just 3 of our sponsors that we have this year. I would take up probably the entire page there with all the sponsors up there. So. But everybody should take advantage of that. If you can support the Buccaneers any way at all, go out and help support the sponsor. Like the Pelican tomorrow afternoon, 2:30. You guys get off work a little bit early. Head out there and Pelican will take care of you. It's a nice place. Reminds me of some of those places we went to in Daytona Beach. It's got a kind of a beach theme. Florida into it all the way. It's got fake palm trees that we can't have live palm trees here because they'll die. But My wife wanted to bring a couple, but there's no way. So.
The good thing, if fans can't make it out to the watch party tomorrow during the day, Pelican is showing all of our away games throughout the entire season. They're also our pregame and postgame, hangout spot. We've got specials going on tomorrow night during our watch party, but all of our fans receive 25% off their bill of $100 or less
Wow.
any visit that they make. So I really strive to, bring that to our fans, bring, those fun perks for, supporting the Buccaneers organization and the team.
And Lauren said tomorrow night. It is. We keep saying tomorrow night, but it's actually 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. The Bucs will play. We're just programmed to say night games all the time in our head here. So
yeah.
Even if I remember calling the high school games and we had a morning game, I'd all call the night game. So
yeah.
But as we're waiting for Derek to jump on here, the head coach for the Des Moines Buccaneers, I know he's excited. I think they've had a great preseason. 3-0 preseason. I got to go up to Sioux City and watch them play. They look good up there, and you got to see them here last Thursday at the Buccaneers a week ago today. And I don't remember the score. I probably could pull it up here, but they did end up beating Cedar Rapids at home. So not a bad crowd there for a preseason game. It looked pretty good out there.
It was great to see a lot of the season ticket holders that have been around for ages, chit chat with them, hang out. We saw everybody at the season ticket holder barbecue, but it was nice to see other fans come in the doors just to watch the guys on the ice.
So if you didn't make it out to that barbecue they had a few weeks ago, that was really nice. They did a good job. Hats off to the Buccaneer staff there. That barbecue was unbelievable. I can't remember the name I took a picture of them. I can't remember the name of the barbecue place that you guys had come out, but
Farm Boys Barbecue.
Yeah.
They're out of Bondurant, and they are awesome. They have a big trailer that they can take anywhere for catering, all that stuff. So it was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. That guy took great care of us out there, and you guys gave out Girl Scout cookies. I am still munching on all those.
I still have some in my desk.
Yeah, we took some down, put them in the camper down the lake. So if you're listening on YouTube here, and you want to chat, you want a question for Lauren or myself or even the head coach, put it in the chat there. We'll try to answer it. Keep it clean, please, and we'll see if we can answer the questions as they come in here. Still waiting on Derek to head back to the hotel and then jump on here. So you got your cats there. Just see your cats there, Lauren. Your cat's close by?
Yeah, they are actually hiding right now. Usually they're curious. I thought they were going to pop in like they usually do, but maybe next time.
Well, if you go out to the Buccaneer office, a lot of days, Eric's got his dog out there all the time. And
we've got Mulligan and Bo, which is Eric's dogs. And then we've got Scotty, who's Bailey's dog. Brina has a corgi named Bryson. So it's a very dog animal friendly office. It's awesome.
Yeah, you go out there and you definitely get a lot of licks and greets and everything else from the dogs there.
Yeah, it boosts office morale, honestly. It's great.
Yeah, you would not want my Shar-Pei out there because he doesn't get along with others very well. So
yeah.
Oh, there we go. Derek's going to jump on here. See if I can get this mouse over there and it. Hey, Coach, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. How's Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh's going well.
Good. Lauren's on here too. Lauren, if you want to jump off there, Lauren, or if you want to stay on here, that's fine
Lauren.
with us. Doesn't matter. That's what you do.
I was just going to say a quick hi to Coach and good luck this weekend. We're really excited to watch you guys tomorrow night. We'll be cheering on you guys at Pelican Post for sure.
Thank you, Lauren. Have fun at Pelican Post. We'll see you on Monday.
Sounds great, James. Bye, guys.
All right. Thanks for jumping on here, Lauren.
Yep. Bye.
All right. There you go, Derek. You got the spotlight tonight. Thanks for jumping on here. I know you're busy.
Yeah, that's all right. I thought I'd add an element to it, Tony. Keep you on your toes. I'm going to add in to the call Kevin Schmidt, our associate coach.
Hey, Tony, how are you?
Good. How are you? Thanks for jumping on here tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Just throwing you a little curveball, keeping you on your toes. Right.
Well, we'll keep it short because I know you guys are busy. Let's just talk a little bit about preseason. Officially, you played game 3-0. Scoring, you had quite a few players, different score, and let us know what you think about the preseason. I know you get a a few more than just 3 games, but the ones that went on the books, you went 3-0, and kind of talk to us about your preseason. What did you think so far?
Yeah, I thought it was, all in all, it was a successful training camp. We had a lot of guys into camp, and we did that for good reason. We wanted to make it a really competitive camp, and I think with the way that the junior hockey landscape is nowadays, there's a lot of players available, and there's only a few spots available, and whenever you bring in numbers like that, you breed competition. And whenever there's competition, whether it's external or internal, I always think it brings out the best in the individuals. So from our standpoint, I thought it was good. We feel like we're in a spot right now that we feel good about our team, our group going into tomorrow. But again, it is a long season, and there's going to be ups and downs. It's how we manage them as a staff and as a team.
So you take on Cedar Rapids Rough Riders again tomorrow night. I keep saying tomorrow night. It's afternoon game here for us, 2:30, probably 3:30 for you out there. Then again, Saturday night at 7 our time, Central Time against Tri-City. You can watch it all on Flow Sports, and if you're not too busy, go out to the Pelican, watch it out the Pelican. They'll have a great watch party out there. You announced the captains this week. Talked a little bit about your captains this week and how's that decision made with you guys, and is it voted on by the players? I know when I ran the high school team, we voted on it by the players, and that's how kind of we determine it. So just curious how your method is and how you do it on your side.
Yeah, I mean, I think, for us, we came into it, we feel like we have a really strong leadership group, and, Kev and I have, spent, a fair bit playing professionally and, now coaching professionally, that you need a strong leadership group. And, that's the one thing that we wanted to set the tone right away, is that we're trying to create a culture that we have 24 or 25 leaders in that locker room. And if you have that, you're going to have a successful group. And, we came with we had some ideas of who we thought would, step to the forefront. And, we wanted to have the team vote for it because, we wanted to see where the group saw each guy. And ironically enough, who the guys voted for captains was who we kind of thought might be the guys that would be wearing the letters. And, I think, having a guy like Ryan Kroll, he's an unbelievable person on and off the ice. But the one thing about Kroller, and I can let Kev talk about, these 3 guys as well, is he brings it every day. And he's a guy that pushes the message and brings his work ethic and his attitude on a daily basis. And, for these guys, these young guys, it's hard to do, to bring that consistency on a daily basis. But that's what, the responsibility of being a leader is you've got to find a way, even when you're not at your best, that you still are doing everything you can to help the group. And that's what our 3 guys do. Kev, do you want to touch on that?
Yeah, obviously it's 3 guys mentioned there, 3 tremendous leaders, and kind of exemplify, everything that we want to represent and our organization represents. And, start with Ryan Kroll, fantastic human being. And, he's going to be a really important player for us on the ice as well. So, but our process of going into it was kind of twofold. You have an idea, and then bringing the players and getting their, their opinion on it. From a coaching standpoint, it's really nice that it kind of aligned from the players and the coaching staff, kind of, reassuring us that, our thoughts and our opinions were aligned with the players. So that's always nice. But, just to add to that, there's a strong group, that are unnamed kind of leaders as well. So that will be able to assist those 3 named captain group. So we're fortunate and lucky to have a good supporting leadership group behind those three. But again, tremendous young men, and we're lucky to have them kind of shaping our culture and moving forward.
Yeah, you got a great guy, Nate Deladonna, in there too. He's always fan favorite last year for sure. So, it's you had 14 goals for and 6 goals against you in preseason, and I mean, as a hockey guy myself, you always got to build. I was always taught you build from the goaltender out. Looks like you guys have done that. You've scored more than you let in, which is good. And tell us how you guys come about that, or talk a little bit about your offense and your defense and your goaltending.
Yeah. So if you want to have a successful season and a successful group, you got to be able to defend. Doesn't matter at any level. You got to be able to defend. If your goal is to win a championship, defenses are one from how hard you defend, and I mean, the offense always kind of shapes itself out. But you need a good goalie. You need a good back end. The D-core is incredibly important. And then you need committed guys that are willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that we're not giving up easy goals. And the system that Kev and I and Tommy have in place, we feel that it gives us the best opportunity to have success on a nightly basis. Now, is it going to happen that way every night? No, because it's a long season. But we feel like, for the way we play, the style of play that I talked to you about in the summertime, Tony, is that we're going to be a team that is a fast transition team. We want to really play fast. That's just the way the game is shaped nowadays is, you have to play fast. There's not a lot of east-west. There's not a lot of bringing pucks back. It's go north and try to get teams caught so that they're not set in their defense. And, we feel like we've implemented a system and a structure that allows our players to have some freedom on offense, but it's a non-negotiable that you have to play a certain style in order to be a Buccaneer. Kev, do you want to touch on that at all?
No, I think Coach Derek kind of, hit the nail right on its head there. Part of our responsibility as coaches is implementing a system that gives our players the best chance to be successful. And, we kind of have a unique D zone as something that, we feel as a staff that gives us maybe a unique advantage. But, our players have done a really good job kind of buying into that system and kind of investing in that. And we feel if they invest in that, then the offense will take care of itself. And, there's been a little bit of talk about us, trying to play quick through transition. And, our buzzword is relentless, and our guys have been really relentless on pucks, relentless in our reloads, creating a lot of turnovers, which ultimately leads to playing less defense and more offense. And I think, in this early on in this preseason, we've had success. Obviously, it's a long season. We've got a long way to go. But we're happy with the way our group has come together, and but aside from the results, I think that's one of the most important takeaways is we're really happy the way the group has kind of come together and how we're starting to build and set that foundation.
Yeah, no, I think it's awesome, Tony. I think, anytime you get a chance to get out as a group and get on the road and spend some real intimate time together, it brings the group together, and it, gives you a free team bonding time. And so, it's been great. We got on the road yesterday morning at 5 a.m. and we drove all the way to Plymouth, Michigan to practice at USA Hockey Arena. And we stayed overnight, and then we got a chance to practice this morning there as well before we finished our trip to Pittsburgh. So it's great. It's great that we're all together. We just came from a team dinner, which is nice. The guys are really coming together. I think they kind of see the group that we have, and they're really optimistic about what potentially could happen this year. And like Kev was just mentioning, it's a long season. There's going to be highs and lows, but it's how do we manage those highs and lows throughout the year, and try our best to be as consistent as possible. Those are the teams that seem to really thrive and do well towards the end of the year, is that they can handle those highs and lows. And so I mean, we're very optimistic. We're excited to get the season started this weekend, but we're really excited about October 3rd and 4th. I'm really excited. I know Kev is as well, and because for last week's final preseason game, I think we had 500 fans in the building for a preseason game, and to me that just shows the type of support we have from the community. And we have some really, really great fans and loyal fans, and that's something that I'm really excited about. Go ahead, Kev.
I mean, no, thanks for having us, Tony. It's nice to, get in front of our fans and give them a little bit of insight of who we are and, what we're trying to do here. Again, we're so excited. We're really excited for tomorrow, to officially get things underway. And, piggyback on what Derek said, not to look too much forward ahead, but when we get back to home base and get a chance to play in front of our home fans, we think it's going to be really special. So a lot to look forward to. Thank you very much for having me on, and I'll let Derek kind of officially sign us out.
Yeah, no, one thing I just want to add is, since I've taken this job, the one thing that I've really noticed about our organization is just how well it's run, from our ownership to the front office staff, Eric Runfast, and the group that we have there, Brina, Lauren, Bailey, Malia, Lucas, Jake, Ben. Like, we have some incredible people, and from all of our experience in hockey, it's kind of rare to have that kind of a group. And I think that speaks volumes to the type of atmosphere and culture that we have in our organization right now. And I think that breeds success as well. So again, thank you for having us on. We're really excited to see the fans and get our group in front of our fans, and really make the Recplex the loudest building in the USHL. Can't wait.
It will definitely be loud out there for sure. And we plan on jumping on here throughout the season and doing some live shows. Hopefully we can do some live shows out there with Pelican, working out the details, but we'll definitely do a few more shows here. And as the season gets going, we can talk about how you guys are doing and what the process is and all that good stuff. But thanks for jumping on here, guys. I won't tie you up anymore. I appreciate you jumping on here, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you for all you do, Tony, for us as well.
Appreciate it. Talk to you guys later. Thanks.
Thanks, Tony.
See ya.
See you. All right, well, that was Kevin and Derek, coaches for the Buccaneers there. Sorry, I didn't mean to close everything out there, but thanks for jumping on here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the YouTube show here. It will get better as we get some more things worked out here. My name's Tony Scott, signing off from you here, and go Bucks, and see everybody at the Pelican tomorrow afternoon and Saturday. And I'll be up in Waterloo to do the game up in Waterloo on the away game, and then back at home the 3rd and 4th, the home opener for the Buccaneers. So thanks for jumping on. Appreciate everybody, and let's go Bucks.